flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off-play action on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Knowles. Looking down the middle. He caught it.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. He's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To throw, it's Knowles. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats. can't move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Snagged out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could
throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Oh, what a cut.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad.
He's loose on the right. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't it. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the... team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Utah State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of...
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball in the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Come on, Seth. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. It's him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Finds his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buffaloes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Punch it out of the air. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to power it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pushes for the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Colorado. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines, man. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking deep. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country what.
Turning it on. The 30. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
This drive will open from the 15. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game.